Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave.
Layperson Lisa.
Welcome to the Deacon Dave and Layperson Lisa show. Okay, so we're getting off the rest stop for the book into the deep, and we're heading off into the rest area. The title says distractions, and there's a catechism book inside of the rest area center that talks about distractions. Lisa.
Well, anyone who prays regularly knows that we face distractions.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to happen, but we gently need to bring our minds back to God, filling our minds with Him, and we can do that by gazing on an icon or an image or thoughts of Him.
Not an emptying.
Right. Not an emptying.
Or managing.
Or managing our thoughts, but just bringing God
back into focus.
Right.
I would even say, and we're going to read something from the catechism that might disagree with me, but sometimes the distraction can be what God wants us
I agree with that.
to talk about.
I agree with
not
that.
a lot of times, because if it's like busyness and things we have to do, that's one thing. But if the distraction is something that maybe we've been just struggling with in our spiritual life that we were maybe trying to avoid,
Yeah.
then maybe that's exactly where God wants you to be. But what does Catechism paragraph 2729 say, Lisa?
It says the habitual difficulty in prayer is distraction. It can affect words and their meaning in vocal prayer. It can concern more profoundly Him to whom we are praying in vocal prayer, liturgical or personal, meditation, and contemplative prayer. To set about hunting down distractions would be to fall into their trap, when all that is necessary is to turn back to our heart.
Okay, so can we stop there for a minute?
Yes.
We should not be hunting down the distractions.
Right.
Because that's exactly what the devil wants us to do.
Right.
He wants us, and then he wants us to start worrying about, I can't believe that I got distracted.
Then you get discouraged, like,
yeah, I can't even give God 3 minutes without being distracted by something.
Right.
That's why practicing prayer and spending time in silence and having a prayer room, right, and having a committed time that you can schedule in is all really very, very important into becoming successful at doing this. And even when you think you've become successful, there's still going to be times where it's going to happen. It just is going to happen.
We're human.
So, like this morning, I did a little bit of prayer, but I got up late, had to be here, and so I did not get an hour of prayer time. I did pray for someone in need, though, and so I made that my priority to make sure that I did do that, because I committed to someone that I was going to pray. So it's important for us to keep, also, if we say we're going to pray for someone, to actually follow through and to do those things.
Yes.
Okay, so what does the distraction reveal, Lisa?
What we're attached to.
Ooh.
And this humble awareness before the Lord should awaken our preferential love for Him and lead us resolutely to offer Him our heart to be purified.
Wow, so distractions reveals attachments. And then the Lord can help through the prayer to purify us from those attachments that we have. That's right. And I like this. So there's this battle that can always exist inside of prayer, the choice of which master to serve.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of times my distractions are like what I need to do that day. So I have a pad by my prayer chair on the little table, and so then I write it down so that I can just get it.
You're not going to forget it, right? Because I can forget things that I think about in 30 seconds.
Right. So that's what I'm afraid of. So then I need to email so and so. Well, I better do that right now. No, I don't need to do that right now. Just write myself a note, and then I could go back to praying.
The other type of distractions are maybe other people. Right?
Yeah.
So even in my house, sometimes there can be distractions, or you could be in the Blessed Sacrament Chapel.
Yeah.
As you've talked about, and there can be distractions from people walking in and out, or praying out loud. It's like, wait a minute, prayer is interrupting prayer here. So all of these things can really affect our ability to pray. What has happened to us that day, or maybe a difficult situation in our life, okay? Or maybe we're going through a period of desolation, and that can make it difficult for us to be able to pray as well.
Right.
So what about takeaway questions, Lisa?
What distractions are you facing during prayer? What attachments are being revealed to you?
And then how would you guide someone who struggles with these distractions and or negative thoughts, Lisa, in prayer?
As a mentor.
Yes, exactly. I am Deacon Dave.
I am Layperson Lisa.
And we will see you
next time.